Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Double Advantage, a D&D show where half of us have no idea what's going on at any given moment. It's complete and utter chaos, but guess what? We love it. I am your Dungeon Master, John, and along with me, like always, are my beautiful friends, so let's get them introduced, starting with the one and only Mr. Blazing Torchic.
Hello everybody, my name is Blazing Torchic, and in this lovely campaign I play Melon Sakado. You all know him, the wood elf rogue with the psychic knives, failure of constitution saving throws, savior of Ataro. It's great, I love this character to death.
Well, he almost died, so you would have, you know.
Yeah.
You guys should go check out, no, was it the last episode?
No,
it was one
2
before
episodes
that.
ago.
2 episodes. Go check out both of the last ones, because the last one has got some funny stuff in it too. That a bunch of stuff happened. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. But go ahead. It'll be all right. Oh yeah, that was so good. Yo, check out the TikToks. Go check. That'll be in the link. That'll be in the whatever. Up next we got BryceKrispie.
What is up, guys? BryceKrispie94 here, and I play Volstagg the Forgotten, the half-orc druid. Apologize if I'm a little quiet today. Head's still a little uneasy. Had a bit of an incident last weekend, but good now.
Yeah, that was... I almost said funny, not in the sense of that it was funny, because it wasn't, but it was the message that you sent to the group chat that was funny. You're just like, guys, not gonna be able to play this week. And then you sent me, oh my god, part of me wants to put the Snapchat that you sent me in the video, because that Snapchat's so funny, but I probably won't, just because I don't think that's fair. But anyway, go check out all of Bryce's stuff. But yeah, shit happens, bro. You know, I mean, what are we gonna do when you hurt yourself? So it's fine. Then we got Datsunami.
Hey, yo! What's going on, you guys? It's me, Arias Scald, the cleric of the group. You know, liking to keep these boys alive as best as I can in situations where trees like to beat us down. But other than that, you know, we're doing all right. We're feeling good about things so far. Hopefully, gonna be not on death's door this episode, but we'll see.
I plead the fifth on that one. But no, don't look at me like that. Don't give me that look. You can't just look at me like that. Okay, jeez. And last but certainly not least, returning once again, and this time hopefully without any problems, we got
Hopefully.
Buster.
If you can hear me right now, we're doing pretty well.
That's true. That's true. So welcome back. It's good to have you. Just clarification for everybody. It's been a little bit since we've recorded, so
A little bit.
if we're all a little discombobulated today, bear with us. It's just what happens. You know, life and stuff. Bryce got hurt, and we just took a break in general. So it's what happens. But before we get started, special shout out to the artists of the show, Renny, Texas, Mitch, Ninja, and Carl Uber. Without any of them, none of this would be possible. Ooh, I'm already studying a little bit. So go check out their links down below. Check out everybody's links here. What I did for Buster in the one shot is I linked Tsunami's channel because he told me to do that. So Tsunami's channel is probably linked twice in this video. So
We take the double plug.
So
Love
it
you.
happens. Go check everything out. It's a great old time. And I think unless anybody has anything they'd like to say, I think we're good.
Just a quick one. You know.
Oh, yes. I was going to say this. Go for it.
Okay, so the first one will probably be already passed by the time
It
this
will,
comes
yeah.
out. But all for the next 30 days, my streams are going to be sponsored by HelloFresh. So if you or your families have ever thought about getting into it, I'm going to have a special code to use. You're going to get 16 free meals and 3 free gifts along with it. So be sure to come by, get your link. Helps support me, and you get something good for it.
When do you get that link?
I have it now.
Okay, because if you want to send that to me after we're done, I could put it in the description.
Oh, perfect.
If it works,
Yeah,
if it works that way. I don't know if it works that way.
I've previously
so, yeah.
done HelloFresh, and it's great, honestly.
Yeah. So, I mean, if, like, a quick description, it's great because you prepackaged meals for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to choose all the meals in a specific thing you want, and they'll send them to you. So it takes out grocery shopping, you still have to prep them a little bit and cook them, but it takes away, you know, food waste and all that stuff.
Because don't they give you like precisely what you need for each
Yeah,
recipe and stuff?
They make it idiot proof. Like, I can't cook for shit, but I can cook their stuff.
There you go.
Guarantee I'll
So
mess it up.
like,
And the flavor is, like, really good. Like, I've
Really?
actually taken some of the recipes I've gotten from HelloFresh and incorporated it into like
That's tight.
meals I make myself now.
Hell yeah. So yeah, go check out the
Thank you.
streams. Go support him. Go support HelloFresh, and maybe they'll come sponsor us at some point. Who knows?
Hey, yo.
But go support the boy. It'll be a great old time. I'll be there. So if you want to hang out, anyway. Thank you for that. And I think without further ado, we can go ahead and get into episode 41. That can't be right. There's no way that's right.
That's
Oh god, episode 41 of Double Advantage. In the last string of episodes, the intrepid adventurers known as the Light Breakers were given this quest to go ahead and head to a graveyard where some weird, suspicious things were happening. A sigil decided to start glowing, and arcane researchers and... what's the word I'm looking for? I guess arcanists. I don't know. The word was in my head, but it's gone. Were reported missing. And some suspicious supernatural things were suspected of going on before entering Pleasant Greens, the funeral home. The intrepid adventurers made a couple of calls on spells to use, did some prep work. Unfortunately, none of which ended up actually being useful, as what they ended up coming face to face with was this kind of oddly beautiful weed-like plant that was corrupting the fountain that Volstagg saw had some bodies in it that almost took their bodies and pulled it inside of the plant if all things didn't go badly, and all badly they went, knocking out both Sakuro and Scald there for a minute, to which, after Volstagg struck it with lightning, he brought them back to life. They rested, went back in to actually look at the sigil because they didn't have time, and upon the arrival met Poe, a grave robber slash toy maker who was taking souls from graveyards and putting them into children's toys.
I'm a gardener.
And so, yeah, just a gardener, just the night shift guy.
Just a gardener.
Upon having little conversations, eventually he was able to help them read a sigil that was on the side of a tomb for a Madame Yvette. And when read one way, summoned 18 zombies from their graves, which Scald quickly got rid of a bunch of them with his Destroy Undead. And then, after casting some Dispel Magics, got rid of the sigil, which opened up into a further tomb, where they were met with a kind of what's it called? A sarcophagus? Sarcophagus. I want to say cophagregus, but that's not right.
Coffin, sarcophagus.
Yeah, coffin, a sarcophagus, with a lady's visage on it and a mural that was depicting a black-haired woman with a red orb in the center, and when touched through, the wall kind of was an illusion and dropped for all of you, where you saw the glowing red orb kind of moving up and down very gently, pulsating with light, as from within this kind of tattered, cloaked-like wisping energy began to pull itself outwards as the visage of a lady with long, dark black hair, soulless eyes, gray skin floating there, just ever so gently. So, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh,
May
boy,
not
oh,
turn
boy.
it, depending on what
New
you
dice.
do, it may not come to combat, but I think that it's beneficial for us to get through this. I'm
Starting off the day good. That's a 22.
okay. I gotta get my book because I didn't. That's the one thing I forgot. So I'll be right back.
Alright, let's see here. This dice don't let me down.
All right.
Oh, I have advantage on it.
You do have advantages. Okay.
Oh, well, we're not gonna take that one.
Let's put that bad boy over there, and then grab my book. Alrighty. So, don't mind me, folks. I'm just trying to, you know. Okay.
Get it all organized.
You know, shit happens, man. When you haven't played a little bit, we gotta all get
yeah,
back into
exactly.
the groove. We're all just
We just
vibing, you know. All right.
hell yeah.
I'm currently looking at something really quickly. Okay, so let me go ahead and roll. Oh, no, I want this one. I am also rolling new dice this week, so.
Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty fucking good, actually.
That's not so good for us.
Okay. So, I'll go down the line. Sakura, what did you get?
22.
22. Anybody higher than that? Okay.
It's impossible for me to get higher than that.
Is it really? Oh, because it's neutral for you, right? It's 0?
Plus 0, baby.
All
I
right.
have to literally get a 20 to get that.
Okay.
Plus 5, baby.
Volstagg.
Baby.
I got an 8.
Okay.
So 10. 10 total.
Okay.
Plus-
Poe.
6.
Okay. And then Scald?
15.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right. And then it was 10 and 8, right? Okay. And Poe at the end there. Okay. So, with that, Sakura, you see... Oh, let me actually share the screen with you guys, because that would be important. Blah, 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 blah. All right, here we go. There you guys go.
Wow.
You should all be able to see that. And boom! There you have it, right there.
Good lord.
So, Sakura, you see the creature escape from the orb and is now floating there, kind of right next to the orb, but it's also kind of incorporeal, so it's kind of just like... It's kind of like floating inside of the actual, like, body. You are the first to react in this instance. You see Volstagg up at the front, the closest. What would you like to do?
That's the fun one. Okay. I'm going to move behind that pillar below me.
Okay. Right here, this one?
Yep.
Right here? Back here?
I want to get out of line of sight of this ghosty thing.
I mean, you're pretty slender. I would say you could get right here.
Okay.
You're kind of, you're a little pinned in between, but I would argue that that's like out of like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is it? That's reaction. I would like to bonus action hide.
Okay. Okay.
So would that just be a general stealth check?
Yeah, I would do a general stealth check here for that.
Okay. A 6, which goes to 17.
Okay.
I love my stealth.
Let me see what passive perceptions are.
Oh, wait until, like, eventually, once you roll under a 10, it just becomes 10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
so at some point,
guaranteed-
I can only roll a 22. Or a
Yeah.
21.
Wild.
And
yeah.
then my proficiency goes up.
Rogues are wild.
You feel
So I'm
hidden.
hidden?
You feel hidden, yes.
Okay, I'm going to pop out around the corner and throw a knife.
From which side?
Actually, do
Around
Yeah,
the pillar
no, I'm
this
throwing a
way,
knife.
or around the pillar towards Poe again?
in between Poe and the pillar, so it looks like Poe did it.
So, kind of pop out. Phew, right here.
Looks like Poe did it.
Yeah.
Throw it. All right, so you will have advantage on this strike, as it is, you know,
From hidden.
hidden.
Okay. Come on, baby. Ooh, thank you, advantage. 17 plus 9 hits, right?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so, the other one was a 4 for anyone who was curious. So that's 1d6 for the blade, that's 1, and then 3d6 for sneak attack.
Yup.
So... Oh, that's considerably better. That's 2 5s and a 6. 16... 17... 23.
23. Okay. So you go ahead, you chuck your knife. You watch as it kind of threads the needle between the pillar and Poe as you sidestep. Hits the creature, and you could see that the red energy that was pulsing behind from the orb is kind of like overshadowed by the crimson from the dagger. As it hits in, you could see the creature begins to wail in this loud, almost chalkboard on nails sound that pierces all of your ears as it winces in pain. Anything you'd like to do? I think you still have some music. Or not some music, what the fuck? You still have some movement.
I would like to go back to the place where I hid.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely do that. So right back there. Boom. All right, that'll be it for your turn, which leaves Madame Yvette up to bat. Which you... what is she gonna do? Let's find out.
I just realized I didn't have them up.
All right, so you watch as this very high-pitched incantation begins to ring forth, and you watch as it almost looks that from the ground, bits and pieces of spirits and souls are beginning to cling and wrap around in this kind of swirling, like, monogamation. I don't think that's even a fucking word, but you know what I mean. Just this encapsulation, there you go, of like energy that's whispering around. You hear all these like whispers, like just kind of going around as it collects on her body. And then, I mean, yeah, I guess why not? It's just gonna go right up here to you, Volstagg, and is going to make an attack on you.
All right.
So, let us see here. All right. So, yeah, here we go. It's coming right for you with the attack. That is... Ooh, that might not hit, actually. That is a 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Ooh, okay. All right, so you are going to take... Gotta do this right here. Okay. Okay. Ah. Uh-oh. That is 19 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Those words strike fear into my heart.
Yeah,
I know.
please.
It's so good.
13.
Oh, he's got the same con as me.
13. 13 just fails. So, so how much damage did I just say you took?
19.
Your hit point maximum also reduces by 19.
Yep. There it is.
Please tell me that's temporary.
So, you cannot be
I think-
healed past that now.
Yeah, I think I know when we can get that
19.
fixed and how, but not right now.
Oh, shit.
So that's permanent for
Did
now.
that wrong. Did
For
that
now.
wrong.
As far as you know, that's currently permanent.
What's that bring me down to? 30...
What's your max?
48.
So 48 minus, what, 19?
20.
Yeah.
29.
29.
Shit.
So
you
yeah.
do have wild shape though.
So you can only be healed up to 29 now. That is now your new max.
Okay, so that's, yeah, best case, like, you do have wild shape, so that's...
Yeah. If
Remember
it,
the
if it had
best-
to happen to anyone, it's you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Hold on.
Does that apply to wild shape though?
No,
feel
because
like
they
that
have a
should-
different...
You
Yeah.
actually, I forgot one thing. So after that attack hits, it kind of like claws into you, and you watch as some of the energy is kind of like siphoned into the hand, and kind of with like a residual, like the strike leaves like some of those like souls and spirits that kind of begin to dig into you. You also take an additional 2 points of cold damage. Sorry, I forgot about that. But that doesn't bring your hit point down.
Can I use my reaction on that? The cold damage?
What are you doing?
With absorb elements?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just, when I feel the cold damage, I'll, absorb it with absorb elements at level 1.
Okay. Does that negate all damage that you take?
So, when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning damage, I can use it. The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect. Oh, basically, I'm just going to take 1.
Oh, so it like halves it? You get resistance?
The target... Okay, so you have resistance to the triggering damage until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you're hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra... The first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes 1d6 damage. So I still take the 2 cold damage, but then I can do 1d6 cold damage added onto my attack.
And now you have resistance to cold.
And now I'm resistant to cold.
Okay, so it does. The resistance doesn't happen
turn.
when the strike happens. It happens after.
Right.
Okay, so you take 2, but can do a d6 of cold damage back. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you go ahead and you kind of coalesces up you. It's like when a glass gets like frosty, just kind of like up your chin, and you just kind of like absorb it back in. You can see that right now. Clarity not only is clarity activated. You were using it as a light.
I think I was, yeah.
You were using it,
Yeah.
so not only is clarity kind of got the storm rolling, on the tip of the blade, you can see that there's ice crystals currently on the edge of clarity. Okay, so yeah, that doesn't affect your hit points, so don't worry about that. That's a separate thing. That is that. So, I believe... Yep, that's going to put us at Scald.
Okie dokie artichoke. That changes everything. I was gonna try to be all peaceful like, because when we walked in, did she like have like, was she pissed when we walked in? Like, was she looking like she was going to kind of, did she look evil? Like, you know?
I mean, it's an undead spirit. Make an insight check, actually. Why not?
Okay.
I'll let you get that for free.
Okay. 16 plus, so 23.
23. At the time of seeing her, there wasn't an intent, like, actual, like, evil, but there was definitely not a sense of, hi, welcome to my tomb.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know if, like, she was kind of already, like, pacing around, like, kind of, we just saw her standing there, but I didn't know if she was, like, already, or...
I mean, after she got hit is when she's, like, started to, so, take
really
that
be all pissed.
Take that as you may.
Well, she's pissed now.
This music right now is so fucking creepy.
I know, it's got the eerie feel to it.
I love it.
Okay, so... I suppose I will... Okay, I'm going to ready a guiding bolt
Okay.
at 2nd level. And the trigger will be if she attacks again.
Okay. Alrighty. So you're holding your action for that.
Yeah, but I'm going to also walk forward.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my hands out and say, I understand came into your domain, but we are trying to figure this out.
Okay.
We do not mean you any harm.
All right. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
I know, but you want to be the peacekeeper, but you know.
I know. The peacekeeper with no charisma, baby. Natural 20. -1. 19.
All right.
I love that.
How much did you step up?
Like right behind Volstagg.
Like diagonal, like right there?
Yeah.
Okay. With a natural 20. Okay. It's -1 though still. Okay. We'll see how that plays in. All right. And you're still holding your action. Volstagg, it is your turn.
Okay, well, I was pissed at first, but I see what Scald is doing. So, what I'm going to do, I am going to, I guess, step 5 feet back.
Okay. 5 feet. Diagonal or like right next to Scald?
Just right next to Scald.
Okay. 5 feet back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready a thunder wave in case she tries to lunge for me
Okay.
at 2nd level.
All right. So, in combination of all of that, I will say I will have her make an insight check at disadvantage because you rolled a natural 20.
And I would say, like, my genuine intention is I want to help her get rest because I know that she's not an evil entity by nature.
Okay.
So, like, that's kind of my intent.
Okay. So,
As I'm
yes.
backing up, it would be kind of like keep the sword in one hand, but kind of like one of these
okay.
like
Okay.
defensive but not aggressive.
I would say, yeah, I
need
mean,
to fix my chair.
I'm trying to figure out how to, because you rolled good, so I want to bolster that. So would be giving her disadvantage on the insight be good, or would giving her advantage on the insight be better?
I mean, depending on what her intent, I guess, is, like, you don't have to tell me. I'm just saying, like, whatever her intent, I would say that would be the, like, you could use mine as a DC. Like, what I rolled is, like, a DC for her to hit.
Okay, that's
And-
fair. I like that.
Just from my, yeah.
Okay, let's see. So the insight would have been a 15 total. And I would say that you're, with conjunction of you holding your hands up, Volstagg backing away, I would say for right now, she will not make a swipe as Volstagg as he leaves. But there is a general overall sense of uncomfortableness and unrest.
Okay.
So be that what it may for now. So you're holding that. You're holding Thunderwave. Okay. That'll put us at Poe.
Well, Poe doesn't like spirits very well. He's tangled with a few of these in his time. But he doesn't want to get fucked over by these guys, because they are strong. He is an old man, basically. So I'm also going to go the peace option. I'm going to slowly approach, just get not next to Volstagg, because I still don't trust him. Can I get diagonal with the ghost?
Like that.
Yeah, there. Perfectly.
Yeah, you can get right there.
And then I'm going to ready Toll the Dead.
Okay. All right.
And just any hostility, it's going off.
All right. So, Sakura, you peek your head back in the corner after you threw your knife, expecting things to go terribly wrong, and you can see that all of your friends and Poe are kind of approaching very gently, not trying to do any harm.
Well, considering I was the one who threw the knife, I'm just going to bonus action hide.
Okay.
It's always when it comes to negotiation. Nat 1 or 12.
Okay.
It's always negotiations where I fill the stealth.
It just makes sense. You've never been one to negotiate.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so you are not hidden at all. In fact, I mean, yeah, you can't hide in the same place that you hid the first time and then just run back and expect people to not know where you are.
You know what, that makes sense. So, I mean, I'm not well hidden. I'm not gonna hide my intentions. I'm gonna be more of like the guy who, not kind of going for intimidation. So I'm just gonna ready like a psychic blade for if they start attacking.
Okay.
Just like lean up against the pillar, just like flipping a knife in my hand.
Okay. So, it is Madame Yvette's turn. I will say that, how do I handle this? Okay. It's going to come down to this, I think. There are some supernatural forces at play, clearly. And I am going to leave this up to a wisdom save for her. So we're going to see how this goes. And let's see. Well, let's just see. Oh, it fell off. Okay. That's a 5. And for a moment, you can see that there's like, like the drapey, like, those fancy drapey dress sleeves that come down. They're like kind of very like flurry and floating with the wind. You watch as they begin to slowly like die down as all of this piece is happening. And you could see that for a moment the hair begins to fall and isn't rushing in the breeze. And there is this look of recognition and a want to participate. But something creeps back up. You could watch that the veins begin to purple and darken, and the hair begins to start spiraling again. Wanting to partake, but unable to do so. But I'm going to call that her turn, as there was an attempt to be made, but something will not let her at the moment. So that comes back to you, Scald.
Okay,
Does
so
that-
unfortunately...
Does that spell fizzle?
Yes, so I lose the spell slot, but
Okay.
that's okay.
All right.
So I will let it fizzle out, and then... Because she didn't attack, so that's... So I do see that she was fighting it. Okay. I'm just gonna... Please, I want to help you get the rest you deserve for all the years you spent on this earth, and your soul is trapped. It needs to move on. Please, let me and my friends help you and figure out who did this to you. And I'll step closer.
Okay. Like
I'll
right
step
there?
between... Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead. You step closer. There...
Almost like reaching my hand out. Kind of
Okay.
in like a grab my hand.
Okay. All right. Volstagg.
Okay, so I lost a spell slot, right? Because I had Thunder Wave readied.
Yes.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to step to the left one space,
Okay. So this way?
and then yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn and look at the sarcophagus that's in the middle,
Okay.
and I want to see if I see any sort of something that looks off, something that looks like it might be affecting the body.
Okay.
Causing the spirit to be angry.
Make an insight check.
Insight check, alright. What do I have?
Actually, I'm sorry. Perception check.
Perception check, okay. That'll be a dirty 20.
Okay. So with the dirty 20, you begin to look over behind you at the sarcophagus. You look around, you can see that it is like cemented shut. That there's no way to open it without breaking into it, as it was never meant to be opened. You presume for tomb robbers and stuff to make it easier to get out of, or to not get into. But as you're looking around, you're kind of, that was your intent, but with your passive perception, you turn around, and as this conversation with Scald, as he's moving forward, is happening, with each utterance of your soul is restless, you don't belong here, you spent too much time here, you need to be free, there's a flickering that's happening behind her. And you look and you can see that with everything, the orb is like reacting and like jolting to this occurrence.
Okay. Do I have any thing left I can do? I figured that was my action.
I would say that was your action to kind of start looking and analyzing everything.
Can I yell to Poe real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just yell, Poe, the orb.
Okay. You watch as, with that utterance, her head locks on to you, and it is.
Yeah,
not,
I was gonna try to
It is not.
talk to them.
It is not a good glance that you are given. So
It was
Poe.
already pissed at me.
So I saw that.
I'm
I'm going to take
I would say so.
one step towards the orb.
Okay. Her head
Like a
locks.
single step.
Her head locks onto you now.
She still look pissed.
So right there, right, is where you would want to go.
Like not even like a 5 feet. Like I just like one single step.
Yeah, the head definitely
However
whips at
wanna
you.
do that. Still pissed?
It's less of a pissed and more of like when your mother used to give you that look, like I told you not to do something and you did it anyway.
I'm going to take a tiny, tiny step towards again.
Still staring darts into you.
I don't want to hurt you.
Please look at.
I promise I will not touch the orb. I just want to look at it.
Make a perception, or not a perception. Make a persuasion check. Or wait, are you lying?
Fucking deception,
No, what the fuck? I'm not.
Persuasion or deception, depending on what your true intentions are.
8
Okay. Yes.
in persuasion.
No, doesn't believe you. But to be fair, she can't do anything right now.
Another half step.
She's just shooting. She's now turning her. Instead of it's the head, the whole body is starting to turn. Not moving towards you, but is just turning to watch you as you're moving.
With my hands up, like out as like I'm not touching anything. My hands are out in front of me, like defensive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna get like within like I'm not gonna touch the fountain, but like so I can like get a good view of it.
Okay, so like, do you want to get like here? Or do you want to get right here?
No, not in it. No, not touching
Okay.
it.
It's not a fountain. It's
yeah,
like it's like a pedestal. This glowing thing
Oh, it's
is
a
the
pedestal.
orb.
Yes, I'm going right there
Okay, right here. Okay. You're right there.
with
now
my
you're,
hands up.
You're basically like right next to the creature now. It's like floating above you, staring down at you.
And I'm just gonna look at it and see what I see.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception. 14.
14. Okay. You can see that inside of it, there is a swirling energy that is happening. And as you look deeper, it's two different colors. It's like a dark red and a light pink that are kind of swirling together to make this kind of ruby-like red. And you can see that every so often as they flicker, you can see the two colors clashing into each other. And then kind of swirling once more and then clashing into each other. Almost like there's a fight going on.
Would I be able to discern anything from that?
Make an insight check.
Cool. I have do I have advantage? I do. No, I do not. Damn it. Of course it's wisdom. Not bad. Intelligence. Fuck, that's not even in my dice box. 12.
No. It's interesting, but you don't know exactly what it means.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to slowly start backing where I was before.
okay.
I'm done. I'm done. Just
How much?
wanted to look.
Where were you originally? Right here?
I was.
Oh, you were right here, I think. So
He was forming
Yeah.
a triangle with Scald and
okay.
Bryce.
So 5, 10, 15. You can get 5, 10, 15 right there. And
Actually, I only have 25. I'm pretty sure.
so, so then you'd only get right there.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no swing, as there was nothing done. So that'll put us back at Sakado.
Okay, so this is clearly going in the direction of peace negotiations.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, this went so well last time we tried to negotiate.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, it does. Right.
It'll work eventually.
I mean, it's got it, right?
It will.
Broken clock twice a day, all that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. This is going to be a fun one. Okay. Psychic Whispers as my action. Targeting the ghost and the orb. If I can.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt to establish connection with both of them, and also, as a failsafe, with Scald.
Okay.
Just so I can make full use of it.
And there's nothing that needs to be done. You just establish a connection, right?
Yep.
Okay.
For 1 hour.
All right. So as you send out your psychic energy, it kind of forms crowns along Scald's head, around the creature's head, and it begins to coalesce around the orb. And you watch as all of the energy begins to either merge into Scald's skin, the creature, and then into the orb. Immediately, your ears begin to start ringing with this piercing sound as the inner voice of this creature is screaming. And it's piercing. Make a Constitution saving throw real quick.
Do I have to as well because I'm in on the link?
No,
No,
because
it's like a game of telephone. It's
it
got to go
can't
through me.
It can't talk to
Okay,
you. You guys have to talk through Sakado in order to relay information to each other.
Sweet.
Yep.
I was about to say, dragging me into this head blow up.
You helped me with the con last time, and you're still doing it. That's a 14.
14. Okay. You feel your eardrums begin to ring, and like you feel like they're gonna burst, but you kind of can they cut off connection?
Yes.
You eventually it fades as you feel the connection has cut off, but you hear in a different voice, an actual coherent voice, and it kind of draws you towards the orb. You can hear a feminine voice, very gentle, it sounds weak. It just says, "Kill it, please." And then it just fades.
Oh, how am I going to interpret this? Kill the orb or kill the ghost?
Both.
Exactly.
Why do you think I did it that way?
Okay, right. The scream, I'm assuming it came from the ghost. Was it like a pain scream, or a like terror scream, or like an angry scream? What kind of scream we're talking about?
Make an insight check.
Insight. 10.
Can't tell. Very ambiguous.
This is a tough call. I mean, if we go for the orb, that thing's going to attack us. So... Right, to Scald, I'm going to be like... Right, so... I talked to the orb. I know it sounds weird. The orb said kill it. So, what I'm thinking we do is, just in case the ghost is being controlled by the orb, you and Bryce and maybe Poe try and draw its attention, and either me or Poe try and take the orb. Because, I mean, either the way I see this going, We go for the orb, it attacks us, we have to kill it. Or, I mean, either way, we're probably going to end up killing this thing. But we can try at least to save it, maybe? Well, your call. And I'm going to stay where I am, actually.
Okay.
Wait, no, I have a bonus action. Would I have used my bonus action to say all that?
Yeah, I would say that was...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
then I'll stay where I am.
That puts us at the creature who felt you connect a link. It can't tell that you connected to other things, right?
Let me read it real quick. I don't believe so. It doesn't say anything about them knowing who I've linked to.
So it doesn't know. Nobody's touched anything. It's just gonna kind of... Well, Scald, make a persuasion check for the most recent attempt to communicate with it, because I don't think I had you do that yet.
Wasn't that the natural 20?
That was the first one. But then
Oh, that was the first one.
second time
Okay.
you went forward again.
Oh, that's right. So this is only a... So persuasion, 11.
Okay. You kind of reach your hand out, and it kind of gets encapsulated by the swirling energy that hit Volstagg. So you take 2 points of cold damage just from that.
Oh.
But the actual... You haven't actually touched her yet. It's just
Right,
that
just vicinity.
you're trying to like...
Yeah.
It's like reaching your hand through a veil, and it's like... the coldness is coalescing on your arm. For right now, she's just gonna stay put, as there's an anger, but nobody has made an act of aggression quite yet.
Okay.
So that'll put it at you.
My interpretation of this, she's in that, at least, like, her essence is in that orb. So I think this is just a guardian of the orb. I thought this would be like her soul was trapped in here, but her soul is in the orb from what I'm getting. And she said kill it. So I think we kill the thing. Because I think it's only acting on us. Like, it's acting aggressive because we're going towards the orb. And then it's going to be like, okay, so I think it's just a guardian for that of some sort. At least this is what I'm getting. I could be totally fucking wrong. I'm going to... Okay. Kill it, huh? Okay. Let's save that in case I need that. Alright. I will... Guiding bolt the second level.
Can you do that from point blank like that?
Yeah. It's... I think it's... I don't know if you get...
Is there if there's an attack roll and it's a ranged attack, don't you get disadvantage?
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
disadvantage, yeah. Because I'm at...
There's no reason for you to... I mean, there's a reason you can back up, because right now there is no, like, sensible threat.
Oh, she's... Yeah.
So you-
Because... Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... I'm just going to... Because I was cold, I'll just kind of act a little casual where I'll be like... Oh, okay, hold on. Let me just kind of, like... Back up, hands up.
Okay.
Take one square back. Anything?
Nothing.
Okay. And just be like, well, thank you for your duties that you've done. I pray you move on to the next life as easy as possible. But I think our time here is... And I'll do it.
Okay. Go ahead and
So-
make a roll.
Please. Okay. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll
Second-
some damage.
Second level, baby. Okay. That's going to be 5d6. Sorry, 5d6.
Oh God. Oh yeah, cause second level. I was gonna say. I was like, well, how?
So, yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh. 1923 points of radiant damage.
Whew. All right. And then
And
it's
the next
got
attack.
advantage, right?
Yeah, the next attack will have advantage.
Nice. Okay. What was it one more time? The damage.
23 points of radiant damage.
Sheesh. All right. Go ahead and mark that. Alrighty, you go ahead. You kind of take a step back, like, okay, and then just boom, you blast it. You guys watch as the radiant energy from Scald's hands just kind of start wrapping up, and it almost gets pulled in like a cyclone. And the whirling energy of the spirits, you watch as some of the spirits with the energy just kind of die and burn away. I actually need to make a con save here. How much damage did you do? 23?
Yeah.
What's half of that? 11?
11, yeah.
Okay, so that's the new DC because it's half the damage.
Concentrating on something.
Okay, she saves. So, you watch as now she is kind of glowing. Instead of like glowing with the radiant energy, it's almost like glowing with like a darkness mixed in as well. It's like both forces of this undead and the radiance are creating a weird adverse effect. Is that your turn?
Oh, I am going to back my ass up like 2 more squares.
Right there.
Back that. 1 down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's going to put us at Volstagg.
All right.
No, just be like,
As soon
oh yeah,
as
by
I
the way, we're
s-
doing this.
Yeah. As soon as I see that, I'm like, all right, we're doing this. And I'm just going to smash my hands together and cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Ooh. Okay. That's a save, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Con save.
Does that go through things?
It's a 15-foot cube originating from me.
So
So anything in a 15-foot cube.
and it'll originate from like that, right?
Yep.
It just barely misses it.
Yep.
Okay. So the con save, you said that slipped. Hold on. That is only a 14.
Does not save.
Okay, this is gonna be.
So that is 3d8 of thunder damage.
Ayo.
My God.
And she will be pushed 10 feet back.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so that is 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Gotta do math.
Thunder damage, if that matters. I don't think it does.
Thunder.
Let me check actually.
Also check for psychic damage.
Actually, funnily enough, thank you for reminding me. How much was
Fucking
it?
immune to it.
17.
Okay. Okay. You go ahead and you blast forth. You watch as it begins to like shake up the creature, and like the form is actually kind of like dissociating with itself, but then immediately pulls itself back together, and it almost looks like it didn't do quite what you wanted it to do.
Where's it?
Does it still get pushed 10 feet back?
Probably. Let me see. Yes, it does.
Okay. I mean, that was
So-
kind of my goal. I wanted to push it
Yeah.
into the sphere.
So 5, 10, right? Is how it goes.
Mhm.
Okay. It just gets pushed back. Nothing happens.
Okay.
It did originate from the orb. I'll remind you. So.
Right.
Okay. So that puts us
Can I
at
bonus action?
yes.
Okay. I just want a bonus action healing word myself at 1st level.
You can't
I can't.
because you did a spell
You-
already.
Oh,
Shit, that's right.
it has to be a cantrip and a bonus action.
Yep.
I
okay,
made that
then,
mistake already.
Can I move diagonal about 10 feet?
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, with that, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Poe.
What I thought it was.
Can I see the orb?
Can you see it? Well, now...
Can I still see it?
I mean, they're kind of like one entity now, where like it almost looks like the orb is kind of in the chest of the creature, as it has been pushed into it.
Damn it. Alrighty then, murder time, I guess.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I am going to, I'm gonna die from this thing. So I am going to get very far away. Like, can I go, like, right next to the sarcophagus?
5, 10, like right there.
Down and to the right one.
15, 20.
Yeah, right there, perfect.
Yep.
And I am going to cast, that's touch, I'm not going to cast that. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. What is that? A con save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a 17.
Yeah, that saves.
Okay. And it doesn't take half damage. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't have bonus actions because I'm useless.
I mean, you have bonus actions. You just can't do them.
When Poe gets next to me, I just kind of glare at him like, why are you next to me?
I've realized Volstag's like had a weird distaste for like half the guests on this show.
Question. How many feet of movement did I use to get to where I am? Do you know?
I want to say
20.
I think you have 5 left.
Can I get behind him?
Yeah. Yeah.
As he gives me that look, I just step behind him.
I just go, pussy.
Nice.
Some of us can't turn into fucking bears.
All right. So with that, Sakura, you have watched as Scald has initiated combat once again.
Well, I know where this is going. I'm going to run behind the pillar that Poe is standing next to.
5, 10,
Congo
15.
line.
Bonus action hide. Because this
Okay.
went so well last time. That's
Don't worry,
a...
everybody, I'll be your wall.
That's 21 from a 10.
So I have a question. If something sees you running and then suddenly you stop and it doesn't see you continue, would it know that you're still there?
I mean, I ran behind a few people.
And he could have, like, sneakily snuck out behind that pillar and, like, gone a different way.
Okay, yeah. I kind of want to give you disadvantage on that. Because you're kind of
Also-
you're kind of running from one point to a secondary point. So we'll say disadvantage.
Wasn't it focusing on Skull?
No, because you just attacked it. Or tried to.
God damn it.
We're
Even though I
going with
didn't
disadvantage,
even-
are we?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, it literally just watched you run. You didn't go past the pillar, so can only assume. So.
That is my second nat 1 in a row.
All right.
And because I used my bonus action to hide, I can still throw my knife.
You can.
Just not at advantage, which I wanted to do.
Let me make sure you're in range. 5, 10,
I'm in range.
15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Yeah. Okay, you're good. Go for it.
How's an 11 looking?
11 total?
I rolled a 2.
Yeah, that misses.
Well, 1, 1, 2.
All right. So with that, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. Well, everybody just attempted to make attacks on this creature. So I think the best bet here... yeah. You betrayed them. How could you do this, Skull? It is going to, with its 60 flying speed, it's just going to get right up to you like this.
God damn it.
As you have broken the trust,
Skull.
and you were the first.
time.
You were the first to initiate
Yeah.
something.
fair.
So,
I was,
let's go
I
ahead.
kind of did kind of fuck with it a little bit there, huh?
Yeah, you did. All right, here we go. That is.
All right, you have disadvantage. I'm doing warding flare.
Okay, thank you for that. That is a 16.
That, god damn it, will just hit.
Oof. I think I rolled 16 last time too.
Yep.
You did, yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
So
that just hits me.
let's go ahead and roll this. All right. That. Oh no, this is not good looking. That's 23 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah.
And I need you to make a con saving throw, please.
Oh, there
Okay.
goes the cleric.
No. I got 17 for a con.
That saves, so nothing happens there. And then you
All right.
also take, as the spirits crawl up you, you take another 6 points of cold damage.
Okay, that hurt.
So, with that has happened. It is your turn now.
Oh boy. I'ma hurt it. I'ma hurt it real good.
Mm-hmm, you do that.
Here it is. Okay. Do I want to use my 3rd level spell, or should I save my Revivify for when and if somebody that?
I'm going to die.
We're dealing with con saving throws, so save the Revivify.
I can guarantee you I am going to die.
We're not wasting Revivify on you.
There.
Yeah, no.
Oh hell
But
no!
what if I have
No,
information?
that's my 500 GP diamond.
I thought it was
What if I have
300.
information? It's
Is it
300.
500 for Revivify?
When you're
I thought it was
the-
300.
Is it?
300?
Which one do I have a big ass diamond. I
It's
don't know.
300.
Let's see.
It
have
is
a
300. Yeah,
diamond
it is 300.
Worth 300.
I think it used to be 500.
Oh, you have one as well? Oh shit.
I do.
If you die, we'll use it.
Okay, I'm just gonna do the same thing I just did. 2nd level. Oh wait, hold on. Now he's kind of up in my junk right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well then. Need to do something else, Radiant. Sorry about this.
No, you're good.
Because I have a feeling it resisted lightning. I saw it like resist the lightning.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it resists elemental things.
Probably. Most wraiths do. And, well, most dead things do.
Dead things. So I either take the disadvantage or I do. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cast spiritual weapon right behind it.
Oh shit! We haven't seen spiritual weapon in a hot minute.
We haven't seen that since the last negotiation you were
That's
involved in.
that's true, actually.
Wow, it's my negotiator.
It's full circle.
It's my negotiation tool.
right.
And this one's going to be a giant
I summoned
lightning
weapons
bolt.
for the Lord.
A giant lightning bolt. I like that. Okay.
Ooh,
On brand, baby, on brand.
All right.
lab breakers.
I love how your spiritual weapon's called the Negotiator. That's fucking awesome.
The negotiator.
Okay. What I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna copy this, and pull that over, right like that.
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
that technically gets flanking, right?
I was going to ask that. Yeah, let's-
What is? Let me check spiritual weapon. We haven't done spiritual weapon in so long.
And so it's a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration, or until I cast a spell. And when you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature. Okay, as a bonus action, I can move it.
Okay, so a spiritual weapon will get flanking if there is a ally from the cleric or the cleric themselves, but someone does not get flanking from a spiritual weapon.
I like that. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you if you were to attack with, let's say, your mace, you would not get flanking, but it would get flanking because you're there.
I like that ruling.
So
Yes.
go for it. So you will, and you can do it immediately on casting, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, go for it. This lightning bolt has just kind of appeared in the ethereal air, and you can go ahead and make an attack with
Okay.
advantage. Oh, it technically has advantage because of...
Oh, because of the guiding. Well, did anybody else attack it since?
I think
No, I didn't hit.
Oh,
no,
but you would have had advantage. So
You
we
would've had
kind of fucked with that a little bit.
I attacked, but I didn't use like a melee attack. I don't know if that counts.
We messed up because technically you attacked with the knife and missed. But you had advantage on
And-
it. But
But I also had this.
you had
No,
disadvantage on the stealth. It's fine. I fucked up.
Yeah.
So
That's all right.
either
It
way, you
happens.
have advantage here.
Would a 16 have hit?
16 would have hit. Yeah,
Yeah, it's fine.
it's okay.
This one's somehow jacked. Okay. Would have actually liked that 15. Oh, well, one under it. Okay, so it's my spell attack, so 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. So it's a big fat. Plus 4. 9 points of damage.
9,
And then I'm also going to cast Sacred Flame on him as well.
which you can do.
Yep.
So go ahead.
That's my. Yep. So he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. That is a natural 2 plus something. It's not enough.
Sweet. 2 more D8, baby. 10 points.
Woo! All right. So you go ahead. You summon the lightning bolt. It kind of pierces through the chest of this creature, and as it does, you kind of hold your hands up, and these kind of these spiritual flames begin to kind of eat away at the remaining souls that are floating around. It needs to make a save. And with that, you watch as the spiritual flames eat away at those surrounding spirits that are whipping around, and they are no more, as whatever it was has ceased. Is that your turn?
That is all I can do.
Wolstag.
Okay, I want to step about 10 feet straight up.
Like 5, 10?
No, like towards the orb, I should say. 10 feet
5,
towards the
10. Got you.
orb. Yes. And I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
In the vicinity of the Spirit and Scald.
Okay. What's the radius on that? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do it. I just want to double check.
It's a 60-foot range, 10-foot radius.
You're good. Yeah. Well, actually, are you? Yeah, because it's a large creature. Yeah, you're good.
So,
Okay.
all right. So that's a con save for the ghost.
Okay. Because you can pick who makes the con save,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
So, con save on the ghost. That's a failure.
Okay. So that will be 3d6 of necrotic damage. Ooh, I rolled good. Oh my god, I got 3 6s.
Ayo.
That's awesome.
That's an 18.
That's a bad sign, because...
Yeah, I mean, my dice equals 666 right now.
Okay,
we are fighting
so-
a spirit.
So what's the secondary part of Wither
So
and
the
Bloom?
secondary part is if Scald wants, he can regain health using one of his hit dice.
Right now?
Yeah.
Or on
Yeah.
my turn?
Yeah.
Nope, just right
it's
now.
it's immediate.
It's
It's
right now?
It's a pretty cool
Yep.
spell. It's super like situational, which just so happens this is the situation for it.
This is a very good situation for that.
Yeah, because you basically just get free healing. You have to spend a hit dice though, which kind of sucks, but it's good.
That's
that-
fine. I'm cool with that, baby.
Was that
Is it-
necrotic damage, by the way?
Is it hit
It
dice?
is necrotic damage.
Is it hit dice plus
Yeah, it's a hit
con,
dice.
or is it just a
Uh,
straight hit dice?
Regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus your spell casting ability modifier. But I think that's
yours.
my modifier.
Your modifier.
Yeah, which is a plus
4.
4?
Plus 4? Alright.
So whatever you
Ooh,
roll on your
ele-
dice,
I'll take 11 hit points.
that's really good. So you go ahead. What is Wither and Bloom even? I don't even know how to describe it, so I'll let you describe it.
Basically, okay, so you just kind of see me do one of these maneuvers, and any vegetation surrounding the spirit and Skull just instantly dies, and you just see the life force kind of get sucked out of this creature into the ground,
Okay.
and then kind of come back up into Skull.
Okay. So you watch as through the cracks, you could see there was some weeds growing. They begin to die, pulling away in energy. And you watch as from beneath, blooming are these beautiful flowers that kind of siphon energy into Scald and then die again. But the creature is immune to necrotic damage. So it takes no damage on your 666s.
Nice.
But Scald is healed.
I get some health, so that works.
What a time to roll 666.
I know. It looked cool.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action wild shape into. I just saw it. Where'd it go? Oh, a giant badger.
Giant badger. Okay, there you are. A giant badger who currently has lightning claws at his disposal. So, is that your turn?
I do want to burrow underground.
Okay. How much burrow do you have?
I only have 10 feet of burrow. So.
Okay. So 10 feet of burrow. Where do you want to go?
Towards the creature.
Okay. So.
But I don't want to pop up. I just want to stay underground.
Okay. So we'll say you're right here,
Okay.
and I will bring that above so that we know the spiritual weapon is right there. Okay. All right. With that, Poe, it is your turn.
Cool. One thing I wanted to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
My weapon is shedding bright light currently.
How long does that last?
Until I drop it, or
Okay.
until I take a short or long rest.
Yeah, because we did say that you two both had your swords lit up. Okay. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. So what about that?
I didn't know if that, like, because a lot of undead things get fucked up if there's light. I didn't know if.
It's not the right kind of light you would think of.
Fair, just checking.
Yep.
But I am going to, seeing that it took absolutely 0 damage from whatever that attack was, I am going to casually approach as close as I can.
Okay.
I think I can get right next to Scald, actually.
You can get right there.
Cool, yeah, let's do that.
All right.
And, let's see, that's necrotic damage, not doing that one. That's also necrotic. I have so much necrotic damage. Why the fuck? I guess we're just gonna take a stab at this.
Okay. Go for it.
13.
That just hits.
Oh, surprising. So this is, and I'm guessing this is undead.
Mm-hmm.
So I get
Well,
2 of those.
what gave
I
that
get-
away?
What could have possibly made you think that?
Let's see. No, wait, no. Those
It's
are
actually a
D6,
plan.
D4s. I need this. I need this. I need to roll a lot of fucking dice. Holy shit.
A plan that makes us do Constitution saving throws?
Who'd have thought?
What kind of creature?
With these motherfuckers.
Maybe you should check monster column.
So
Ow.
6 points of radiant damage and 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 6 radiant.
And I doubt this matters, but it now has a wound on it.
Okay. Question: is your hold on. Okay.
None of that was necrotic, by the way.
None of that was necrotic.
It was 6 slashing and 6.
And your sword's
radiant.
magical, right?
Yes.
Okay.
'Cause, yes.
Just making sure. Okay, and it has a wound, which we
Yeah,
deal with
which
at the start of its turn, right?
It does necrotic damage, so it.
Oh, doesn't matter.
It don't have a wound.
But it has a wound.
it has a wound. It's
It has
just
a
not doing
wound.
anything. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right, that puts us at Sakura.
Right. What is my movement? Can I make that?
I think I know what you're trying to do.
Am I able to get directly opposite to where Poe is?
Okay, so if you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, you get right there, but you can use bonus action dash to
Oh.
get the rest of the way.
What I was thinking is, from the start, I go up, across, and then up.
So from where?
So I go up to the left, and then up.
Left, left, and
Keep
then
going.
left again.
Left 2 more. So 5, 10.
Right here. So
That's 20 right there.
10, 15, 20, 25.
Diagonal up.
Right into there.
Yes, so that would be 25, right?
Actually, you know
Or
what
would
you
that-
can do?
What?
I'm just thinking about this right now, and it might be helpful. We'll see. Technically, you could move through the wraith. So you could go
Do
5,
I not take damage from
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. No, you're not going to be able to make it out.
that? I have 35.
Oh, you're right. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah.
Down 1.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
There we
There we go. Yeah.
go.
So you basically just run through, and seeing that it's kind of like, one, it's floating above, but it's also kind of shimmering. You presume you could just go right through it.
Just close my eyes, just
Yeah.
sprint through it. Right,
Hold your
well,
breath.
might
Okay.
as well.
So you get both attacks, both at advantage.
Finally.
This is like your first attack in like forever.
What is it with me rolling a 10 and 2? 19 hits, right?
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage with sneak attack.
That's 4 for the blades. 10. 17 total for that one.
Yikes.
And next blade, better hope it crits. 19 and 16, it's hitting.
Yeah, that's hitting.
And this would be 1d4 plus 6. That's 7 damage there.
7 damage. Okay.
So that's 7.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, I think we're doing decently.
All right. That puts us at the creature, who can now see that there is a lot of things going on. What does it do? Let me see here. Gotta look into what's happening here. All right. What do I want to do? Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to figure out. Yeah. Yeah, let's do this, I think. Okay. It is going to, you watch once again summon forth the swirling force of spirits, and it is going to continue attacking Skull. There's not much else.
Bad.
Not much else it can do. That's a natural 20.
Oh, damn it!
You can still do it. You can still do it.
Are you sure? Because I absolutely wanted to do it.
I'll let you.
I still had.
I'll let you do it. That's fine.
I feel bad. Yeah,
No, you're
but
good.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, disadvantage. Sorry.
That's a 21.
Okay, still hits. Not a crit though.
Not a crit though, which is very good for reasons. All right. So that's 21 points of necrotic and
Ooh,
a con save, please.
All right, now this is the big boy. Ooh. 12.
Your hit point max reduces by how much you just did.
How much was it?
It was 19 plus 3, so 22. I think I said 21 originally, but it was 19 plus 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, and you also will take an additional 7 points of cold damage.
Aren't those not there anymore?
He summoned it back at the top.
Oh, he summoned it back? God damn. Okay. So 22 damage. And then that means I only have 33. Or 36 total. Okay.
All right. That then puts us at you.
Alright. I'm just gonna do the same thing I just did last time to save some plots here. Yeah, I'm just going to hit him with the sacred the sacred weapon. 17 but 24 to hit.
It has advantage if you.
Oh yeah, that's right. That'd do. Natural 20, baby. Thank you for telling me.
Well, see, you told me. I told
Second
you.
time on
We
this
all,
one.
you know, I lost one. You got one.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. So that's just gonna be on the sacred weapon, and then the sacred flame. Needs to make a dexterity save.
Okay. Dex save. That's
Spiritual weapons.
the dex save is a 15.
The 15 will just save.
Okay. So how much
Okay,
on
so-
the spiritual crit?
7 plus 3, 10, then 14 points.
14 points doubled?
That was.
That is
so
the
I
double?
rolled 2d. Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. You go ahead and you, once again, it just exits the wound, goes right back in. You try to summon the flames, but it just won't go. It does need to make a save, though, which it rolled a natural 20 on, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Volstagg, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to burrow 10 more feet to basically get under the creature.
So 5, 10?
I'm then going
Alright.
to pop up and make a multi-attack.
All right, you guys watch as like a shark out of the water just bursts up through and starts swinging away. So go ahead and make your attacks.
Right. Now, I get an extra +1 because of clarity, right?
Yes. So whatever the badgers is, just add 1 and then
So it'll be... Okay, that is 21 to hit on the
yeah,
first
that
one.
hits. And then so what's the badger's damage on the claw?
It is 5 feet, 1 target, 1d6 plus 1 for the claw attack.
So it becomes 1d6 plus 2
2.
and then another d6 for the lightning damage.
Okay, so that is 7 points of piercing damage.
7
And then
points
the
of
lightning
piercing.
damage is just 5.
So what is that, 12?
Yes.
And it is resistant, but
Well, isn't only the 5 resisted?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just meant the lightning is resisted.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because please seal this creature's fate.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I mean, that would have been a bite attack, so I just kind of jump up out of the ground and grab it around its, ghostly throat and slam it to the ground.
All right, just and this spark of lightning just as if, lightning just struck right in front of you. Just you kind of pin it to the ground and you watch as that energy begins to wrap around and kind of turn into dust. And you watch as it all coalesces and collects and gets pulled into the orb. And you can see now, looking over at the orb, that there is more dominantly a pink color kind of emanating rather than that mix of the two. But there's still, you can still see some of it inside of it.
Right, are we out of combat now?
There does not seem to be any threats.
Okay, well I'm rolling a d8 and that's another one. That's the 4th one I've rolled today. Psychic Whispers with the Orb and Scald and Volstagg.
Okay. You go ahead, you establish that link, and now you kind of just hear a faint whispering. Just it's almost like multiple voices at once kind of creeping up your neck. But cutting through that, you hear that familiar feminine voice. Thank you. Thank you very much. I made a mistake with my life. and all of my inner demons decided to emerge. I made a deal that I did not wish to leave my possessions behind. I wanted to protect them, and as the years passed, it brought out the worst in me and split me. Everything bad about me is what you just witnessed. And I no longer wish to continue watching over this, if it may cause harm to others.
Wait, before you go, who did you make a deal with?
It was less a deal with someone and more of on my deathbed. I did not wish to leave my belongings behind, and something allowed me to stay. It was...
Do you know what that something is?
I do not. I'm sorry. Maybe it was just my pure inner desire to not leave, and therefore my soul was restless. It may not have been a deal. It may have just been a lingering that just couldn't leave. But I want to leave. And the only way I can leave is if you break this. Shatter it into 1,000 pieces and leave this place.
I'll start walking towards the orb, and I'll be like, well, before I do this, your name?
You may refer to me as Madame Yvette. And for your thanks, on the pedestal underneath where this orb resides, there's a series of buttons. If you press them, it will open up a container. Inside is one of my other prized possessions besides this orb. Take it with you. It serves no purpose here anymore. If I'm no longer here to guard it, it might as well leave. And I do hope that it helps you in any capacity. And I'm sorry for what I know I've done by wishing to stay here.
I mean, we all just wanted you to rest, I guess. I mean, my friend said it best.
And rest I will.
And I'll pick up the orb. I'll just look over and give everyone a nod.
Yeah, I mean, could tell you were communicating, so.
Yeah. Goodbye, Yvette. You're on the floor.
You watch as this energy just implodes around you. Go ahead and make a dex saving throw.
Oh, lovely.
I was just gonna say, make sure she wasn't actually, just trying to escape. But hey, that's fine.
Round 2.
19.
Okay. You take 6 points of piercing as the orb shatters and pieces of the glass kind of cut into your face. And you watch as it breaks onto the floor. You can see a visage of a woman. Pure, wearing a white kind of like silken dress with the sleeves going down, black hair, looks you in your eyes, Sakado, with a gentle smile as it dissipates from reality.
Whew. Well, I think we did good here.
I'm just gonna move to the pedestal and look for these buttons.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation, that's a 9.
Okay. You can't find them. You're trying to look, but you don't know where to look, and you don't know what exactly it is you are looking for.
I know Volstag's good at looking. I'll just show... Hey, Volstag. I'm looking for buttons on this pedestal. Some help?
And I'm just
While
gonna-
they're doing that, I'm just gonna start kind of like cleansing the area in any way that I can.
Okay, you go
I
ahead.
stroll
Like,
up as a badger and start looking for the buttons.
as a badger?
Yeah, I have a keen smell, so I have advantage on perception checks.
Huh, okay. I don't know how you
That involves.
I don't know how
scent.
you smell buttons, but sure. I'll let it slide on this one. I mean, it's still your brain,
Yeah.
so,
So. Is that just a perception check then?
yeah. Or investigation, actually. Sorry,
Investigation. Oh.
because you're
Yes, I will
actively trying to
investigate.
look for something.
Okay, that's less good, but still decent. It's a 19.
Oh, easy enough. You go ahead and you kind of are looking around. You can find them. You can't press them, but you can notify where they are to Sakura.
Start chirping. I don't really know what badgers make
Right.
noise-wise. Yeah,
I don't know.
Kind of the chitter. That's
Chitter?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. Assume a chitter.
thing.
Yeah. He goes ahead and he notifies you where the buttons are.
Just hit the button.
All right. You watch as it kind of, there's some like clockwork kind of thing going on, and you watch as it kind of opens up and lifts upwards. On the pedestal, you can see a sensor, a incense burning device that Scald, as you're looking around, you immediately recognize that as something that you use in your day-to-day and have seen, so you recognize it immediately as a sensor. But you, Sakuro, I don't even know if you would actually know like what it does. It looks ceremonial and, you know, stuff like that. You probably know it's a sensor. I would say. It's kind of
Yeah, I'll just.
it's kind of this silvery metallic sensor with a chain that kind of it dangles off of you.
The
kind
things that like you swing,
yeah.
like the things that are smoking that
Yeah.
when they're walking down the aisle.
Put like incense in it and stuff, and kind of, so yeah, it's like, you know, that long when you kind of hold it by the chain. It's very beautifully made.
Can I sense anything magical from it?
Make an Arcana check.
Um,
12?
I'm gonna do detect magic in the area anyways.
Okay, what did you roll?
12.
12. You see some runes on it. You don't know by what nature, but there's some runes on it.
It'll look by any way similar to the runes that were either on the crossbow bolt that Volstagg has, or on the side of the grave.
For you, they are different. To each. All three have been different so far.
Okay.
And you casted Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Super strong divination, which is magic of knowing. So it gives off like this very like light blue, almost white kind of glow to it as your eyes kind of flash.
Anything else in the room?
With the orb gone, no.
All right.
That is all you find.
Oh. Feel her spirit at rest. I think our little side mission here, side quest, is pretty fruitful.
Yeah.
Feels good.
I mean, hopefully it puts us in good standing with the Thorn God. It is Thorn God, right? Just double check.
What do you mean? Like,
Like the guards of the place we were at, I forget, Snowcaster. Guards of Snowcaster, is it the Thorn God?
yeah, those are the yeah. What about them?
Okay. Oh no, I was just trying to see if I got the name right.
Oh yeah. No, Thorn Guards is correct. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, hopefully they allow us to do something about this whole rune epidemic we've been hearing about.
Probably the first of. Well, I mean, they'll start going top side of it soon. I want to see if the Like, obviously the red glow is no longer emanating from down here.
Yeah.
I want to see if that sigil up top is still...
Well, you dispelled it.
Yeah, that dispelling a sigil, I think if it was a permanent fixture, it, like, will come back after a while. But
Yeah.
if it was a permanent fixture...
It's
if it
not
wasn't,
there
then-
currently, but it's only been a couple minutes since you dispelled it. So if it were to
Okay.
come back, you don't know.
Okay.
But everything is as you left it up on the surface.
Okay. Well, yeah, I suppose we head back and report everything we've seen.
What do we do about this one? I'll just point towards Poe.
At about that time, I'll unwild shape and just kind of walk up to Poe, towering over him and stare him straight in the eyes and just go, I think he has some souls to free.
I agree.
That boy looks mad suspicious.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
And I'll place my hand on your shoulder, gripping it just a little too tightly to
Reach
get the
into my
point
backpack
across.
and pull out a tiny toy train. Here?
I'll grab it with my other hand and smash it.
Well,
Did that one have a soul in it?
I don't know if it did or not, but I broke it.
Did
No, that one didn't.
Oh,
That was my favorite train.
well, friend, what are your
And I
plans?
pull out another one.
Wait,
This is
where-
the soul.
Where do you live?
I don't know. Kind of just wander around from place to place. I mean, kind of here, I guess.
Oh, never really, haven't had a permanent fixture of a home?
I mean, do I look like I can afford a home?
Fair.
You could afford to steal people's souls.
That's magic. Same reason my sword is currently glowing.
The trapping of the souls in the trains, definitely something that's not going to be able to fly. Kind of, those are precious and deserve to move on once they're not in our bodies anymore.
The children love them.
Yeah. We can maybe figure out a way to make them move.
Children would not love them if they knew they were powered by souls.
Sometimes I get hired by their parents to put their parents' souls in them.
Oh boy. Okay, that's
That's
messed
disturbing.
up.
Kind of like an
on
urn,
so many
but like,
levels.
moving in a way. It's
Okay.
I wish I didn't know that.
they seem happy.
Okay. Moving on from that. But maybe we can figure out a way to make them move without the souls, and then maybe, that way a little better. Maybe we find somebody that is good with clockwork type things, and I don't know. We'll work on that. Just don't take any more souls.
Fine. And I reach and pull out one more train.
God damn it.
Does this have a soul in it?
Yes.
Throwing a knife.
At the train.
Did it
Jeez.
shatter that? Wait, hold on. Did that shatter?
I mean, it
It was,
does.
it was
wait.
an actual knife, not
Or would it
so.
have just,
Okay,
like, split?
Okay. If he threw an actual knife, it splits. If he threw a psychic knife, technically nothing would have happened because it doesn't.
Could have cast mending on it. So I still have the train.
Yeah,
But the soul is, like, escapes.
Yeah, that works.
These trains are hard to make.
What's
Take, like,
the
3
second
hours
train-
each.
The second train you pulled out, I haven't broken yet. Just
Oh, yeah, by the way, hold on, give me a second. And, I take my backpack actually off, open it up, say a few words, and all of a sudden, like, a bunch of souls just start popping out.
Okay.
At that moment, I break the other train.
All right, but we're gonna be getting back to town. Do you plan to stick around?
You guys seem like a fun group. I don't got much going on now that currently don't have work. Being that I'm no longer allowed to do this. I might need to head back to my village to put in my resignation.
Yeah, I think we'd like to have a word with your boss anyway, so...
Yeah, speaking of, we can make a trip back there with you.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys heading back to... Well, are you going back to your cart?
Oh, yeah, of course.
We're on top of the cemetery about this time, right?
Yeah, you're at the top of the cemetery. The sun has come out at this point because it was early morning. You guys have taken a beating, though, so if you do want to just rest and then head out, that's
Well,
also...
in order to get our HP back, we need a full rest to get that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
isn't it nighttime
Is it like
already?
a curse, or is it just like...
it's...
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
I know.
It goes away after a long rest. So if you guys want to take a long rest before heading out back to wherever it is you're gonna go, you can also do that.
I mean, technically, couldn't we, like, rest on the, like, in the back of the carts?
I mean, I can drive the cart. I can try to drive the cart.
So, you can talk to the horses.
That's true.
I can talk to the horses.
Okay. All right. So for the sake of all sakes, we'll say that at the top of this morning, because it is the morning, you guys go ahead, get on. You guys are resting. You guys technically don't get the effects of a long rest while traveling. You could maybe attempt it, but it would be a little difficult.
Can we
Okay, so
roll for it?
Sakuro, you're driving, right?
Yep.
We'll say that. I mean, yeah. If you guys are going to travel for the 8 hours of the day while the sun's up, technically, okay. Are you, Scald and Volstagg, going to sleep to try to get an actual long rest?
Yeah, I think so. A little beat
I mean,
down.
I'm staying awake.
Yeah, you have to drive. So
Yeah.
I mean, we'll give it a shot. Might as well.
Yeah.
okay. All right. So we'll see.
Oh, actually, if we're traveling 8 hours and I'm talking to the horses, the dice roll is going to come into effect here.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
Rolled a 4, so I'm going to have to spend another... Well, I've already spent one.
You don't have to talk to him the whole time, do you?
Given... My
That's
animal
his
handling
choice
isn't
if he
great.
wants to.
I've never
I mean-
really
Okay.
used a horse, so...
You could tell
4
them
and 6.
I'm your friend. They like me.
I mean, they've seen him before. It's not like they don't
Yeah.
know who he is. Okay.
Yeah, but just like... I might
You named one.
Yeah, it's true.
True. 10 hours total. 2 dice used.
So you begin to start driving. The two of you attempt to get a rest going. Let's say both of you just make... Honestly... No, I got an idea. Sakuro, make a animal handling check with advantage because you were talking to the horses. We'll see if you can get a smooth sailing going here.
So that's the third nat 1 of the session. 18.
Okay. Yeah, it goes.
Thank you for advantage.
It goes pretty smoothly. You begin to kind of ride off, and as the day travels, the two of you eventually open your eyes to the sun setting, which is an interesting phenomenon. But the sun begins to set on that first day of travel. And as the two of you wake up, you look around, and you don't see Poe. But you do see a single train in the place that he was when you went to bed.
Just a little note. The train is moving on its own, but there's a little note attached to it that says, "To free soul, just say these words," and it just has a bunch of words written that I haven't determined yet. But like the train is moving on its own.
God damn it.
I think you're muted, Bryce.
I'll say the words.
Okay, the train stays intact, but the soul does leave. And Sakura.
If they were to flip the note over on the back, it says, "Sorry, this is the last one. I promise."
And then I smash the train.
Just into a bunch of pieces. Sakura, you turn around to that, and you don't see Poe.
Inside of the train was another note that says, "God damn it, you bitch! You know how long it takes to make these trains?"
Well, I guess Poe's gone.
I'd still like to meet his boss. Do we know where, like...
That's what I was going to
guess-
say. Weren't we heading to go see his boss?
You were never given any directions or a name of a town.
Should have asked.
Yeah, I did just all heading back to Snowcaster.
Yeah.
All right, well, fuck this then. All right.
Where are you guys heading?
They're heading to Snowcaster.
Where is that for my own sake?
It's northeast a little
Okay,
bit.
you guys are heading in the
Northeast.
opposite direction of my home.
Paragos, then.
It's funny. But with that, you guys kind of gather around. You end up resting down for the night as well, getting various forms of sleep and rest, and waking up the next morning, wondering where Poe went and what may be next for all of you as you make your way back to Snowcaster. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Sorry it went a little bit longer than I thought, but I'm glad you guys were here. I'm glad we're back in the groove a little bit. And we will see what happens as the three of you have leveled up to level 7.
Hey.
Finally.
I'm taking a level up too because I can.
I mean, we can level you up. It might not matter, but if you ever come
taking it.
back,
I want bonus
Four.
attack.
so
4d4 on sneak attack.
we'll talk about that after this is over. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are staying safe. We love you. Enjoy your squirt sticks, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Oh, there's no giggities this episode.
Giggity.
There is now.
Better include that. You better include that.
I will.